Hello students, welcome back to the online class of Semstar Global School. Myself Pratima Singh, and today we are going to start the revision of chapter 25. We will do the revision in two parts and this is the first part of the video. So let's start our revision with the first topic, that is what is government. So, to live peacefully and work successfully in a community, we need a person or a group of people who can govern and protect us. And we need to follow the rules and regulations set by these persons. This body of person which governs the citizens or the country is called the government. So the next topic is that what is the need of government? So government is needed for society to function smoothly. It is because of the government that the society can perform its functions very properly. And the second thing is that government provides the citizens a framework within which they can work to achieve their common purposes. Then the next is that government represents the need of the people and take care of their problems. Now the third topic is that what are the functions of the government? So the first function is that it provides safety and security to its citizens. The government operates through its three organs which frames laws, executes them and protects them, and this provides or helps in providing safety and security to the citizens. Then second one is that it maintains law and order in the country. The government protects the state from attacks by other countries by maintaining the armed forces. It maintains law and order within the country with its police force. Then the third point is that it protects and defends the country in the situation of war. With the help of armed forces and the police force, the government is able to protect and defend its country in the situation of war or attack by the other country. Then the fourth point is that it manages the resources of the country. The government helps in managing the resources of the country so that every citizen can avail the resources and no one should be deprived of using the resources. Then the fifth point is that it works for the welfare of the people as it provides healthcare facility by establishing hospitals and conducting healthcare programs. Then it also provides education by opening schools and by conducting educational programs like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. It gives old age pension to its people, prevents discrimination and ensures equal opportunities to all. It takes necessary steps in the affected areas during natural calamities also. Then the next topic is that what are the different organs or branches of the government. So there are three branches of the government. First one is legislature, then second is executive, and third one is judiciary. So what is legislature? To govern a country efficiently, we need policies and laws. The functions of the legislative is to form policies and laws that will govern the nation. To ensure these functions are duly followed, Constitution of India provides for two houses, that is Lok Sabha or the lower house and the Rajya Sabha or the upper house. Together these houses ensure that the legislative functions of the government are executed properly by passing relevant laws and making citizen friendly policies. Then the second one is executive. Once the laws have been made, the duty of implementation falls on the executive body. The state government and the relevant bodies are responsible for this function. Then the next one and the last branch is judiciary. Now once the rule have been made and compensations for breaking them established, it becomes important that there is a body which monitors proper following of these rules. So judiciary ensures that those who do not follow the rules are duly punished. It also acts as a conflict resolver for the government. Then the next topic is that what are the different levels of government in India. So there are three different levels of government in India. First one is union or central government. Then the second is a state government and the third one is local self-government. So the first one we will talk about the first, that is the central government or the union government, and it is the government which is established at the national level. It looks after national matters such as national security, foreign relation, communication, infrastructure like railway, national highway, electricity, etc. And it is seated in New Delhi. The next level is the state government. As we all know that our country is currently having 29 states and 7 union territories. So each state has its own government, but the union territories are under the union government. Now the state government deals with affairs of the entire state like public safety, water supply, health, education, transportation, etc. Now the next one is local self-government. The lowest level forms the local government. It works at the district, block and village level in the form of municipalities and panchayats. Now the next and the last topic for today's revision is that what is constitution. So government at all levels derive their powers from a common source called the constitution. The constitution is a written document that contains the details of the government at various levels, their respective powers as well as the limitation on those powers, and all the institutions of the government work within the provision of the constitution. So students, this was it for today's video, and with this video we have completed the revision of half of the chapter. In the next video we will complete the revision of chapter 25. Thank you.